When the holidays start to feel a bit repetitive, reach for a Sprite Winter Spiced Cranberry and put your twist on tradition. A bold cranberry and winter spice flavor fusion, Sprite Winter Spiced Cranberry is a refreshing way to shake things up this sipping season. And only for a limited time. Sprite. Obey your thirst.
Ray-Ban Meta glasses come with open-ear audio, so you can listen to your favorite music without blocking out the world around you.
Hey Meta, play Gorgeous.
Here's Gorgeous by Doja Cat.
You can also ask Meta AI questions.
Hey Meta, when's Doja Cat's next concert?
Doja Cat is playing at the Los Angeles Theater next Tuesday.
Sweet.
Ray-Ban Meta glasses, available at Ray-Ban stores and other authorized retailers.
Welcome, my friends, to the Spirit Parlor. Come in from the cold. Shake off that snow, wrap yourself in a warm blanket. I have a velvet throw right here for you, so settle in. Tonight, we're going to talk about something our modern world often forgets. The way winter invites us, insists, that we slow down, that we rest, that we dream. Nature is currently hibernating. The trees are sleeping. Even the sun decides to clock out early. And yet, somehow we think we should push forward full speed. I know that this is really a hectic time of year for a lot of people with a to-do list longer than usual. But winter is the season of sacred pause, of turning inward, of nourishing the roots that we can't see. And I want to dedicate this episode to that sentiment and encourage you to find those quiet moments, not as another thing to add to your to-do list, but to find that sacred time for yourself and to rest with the season, rest with nature. So let's sit together and explore the magic of winter self-care. Gentle rituals, herbs, and teas for warming the spirit, and ways to give yourself permission to soften and sink into the quiet. If we pay attention, winter will whisper, "You're not meant to bloom all year." The gardens are quiet right now. And in the cold months, our nervous systems naturally want to slow down. I know myself that when that sun is currently setting at 5 p.m., I'm like, well, time for sleep. And it shocks me every time how early it is when I look at the clock. But I try to keep things cozy for myself. I tend to not go out after dark. For one, it's a little cold and miserable. And another, it just doesn't feel like I should. And so I try to at least keep the productivity window to daylight hours and really start to slow down when it gets dark at night. Our ancestors slept longer, worked less, gathered around the firelight at night, and we carry that memory in our bones. It feels right to us still. The season is not a failure to be productive. It's biological, it's spiritual, and it's a wonderful emotional reset. Think of yourself as a winter forest, still but deeply alive. Beneath the snow, roots gather strength, seeds hold futures that you cannot see yet, and your quiet time is not wasted time. It is preparation, and we all need that in life. So tonight, give yourself permission to rest. Take a slow breath with me. Let the outside world fade, the noise, the pressure, the endless demand to do things. Tonight is not about effort. It's about remembering how to rest. And rest doesn't always mean sleep. Sometimes it means softness. Sometimes it means slowness. Sometimes it means choosing warmth over urgency. So let's talk about ways to care for yourself that feel like coming home. Here are a few winter self-care practices that honor the energy of the season. Number 1, the slow morning ritual. Let yourself rise gently when you wake up. Light a candle before you turn on any overhead lights. Sip a warm drink. Move in silence. Maybe you have some holiday lights on that you can use instead of your normal standing lamps. This is your winter sunrise. It's soft, intentional, and sacred to you. A second self-care ritual can be a blanket meditation. Wrap yourself in your coziest blanket. Sit or lie down somewhere warm and comfortable, and visualize yourself in a den of soft earth, safe and hibernating. Let your breath deepen, and your only task is to feel held. Next, let's talk about winter bath alchemy. Create a warm bath for yourself with a handful of Epsom salt, a few drops of vanilla or cedar. You can float a little bit of rosemary or lavender sprigs. I personally have largest size empty tea bags that you can buy where I can put herbs into that paper satchel and have them steep in the bath water. Whatever you choose to do for your winter bath, let the steam be your winter fog. Let everything melt. Next, consider having a cozy creative hour. Winter is a dreaming season. Let creativity flow softly. You can take up some activities such as knitting or journaling, painting in muted soft colors, reading by candlelight. Whatever you choose, these activities can feed into the roots of your future inspiration. You don't need to do all of these. Choose what feels comforting. As the days darken and become more quiet, think of this as a time between who you are and who you are becoming. How will you bloom in the spring? Winter rituals aren't necessarily about manifestation. They're about holding containment, about holding yourself gently while something new quietly forms. So let's talk about a few spiritual winter rituals. First, I have for you to consider a hibernation altar. Create a small altar space dedicated to rest, a white candle, a piece of pine or cedar, soft fabrics or ribbon, and a symbol of sleep like a moon charm or a feather or a small dream journal. Each night before bed, you can light a candle and whisper, "Tonight I rest. Tomorrow I return to myself." Next, consider a dreaming ritual. Place a dream crystal under your pillow. Suggestions are amethyst, moonstone, labradorite, and before bed, hold the crystal and ask yourself, what is trying to grow beneath the surface of my life? And place the crystal under your pillow. Keep a notebook nearby for any messages that arrive during the night. Next, how about a winter release fire? On a slip of paper, write down one burden or worry or expectation that feels too heavy to carry through the cold months. Burn it safely in a fireproof container or fireplace or a bowl, bonfire. Let winter take your burden from you. And know that these rituals don't need perfection. They only need your presence and attention. Even a simple intention whispered into the dark really is enough. So again, don't put pressure on yourself to add to your homework and to-do list. Sometimes the most powerful magic is something warm held between your hands. Before spells, before journaling, before reflection, there's a simple act of drinking something that says, "You are safe." So let's talk about yummy winter tea ideas, because winter magic begins with a warm mug in your hands. You can try vanilla cardamom chai, which is black tea with a splash of vanilla and cardamom pods. Add a touch of honey. This tea is just comforting, warming, and perfect for those heavy-lidded mornings. You can also try lavender peppermint night tea. Steep peppermint leaves, a pinch of lavender, chamomile. It's kind of a soft lullaby for the nervous system. Also consider ginger maple hearth tea. To hot water, add fresh ginger slices, cinnamon, maple syrup, and a squeeze of lemon. This tea is like a warm winter hug, warmth, sweetness, and just a little brightness. If you like working with stones during winter, think less about activation and more about companionship. Let's work with stones that soothe, reassure, and add to your energy. Consider snowflake obsidian. Snowflake obsidian helps you see the beauty in the stillness and darkness. Amethyst is a winter companion for dreams, intuition, and deep spiritual rest. And moonstone is perfect for quiet reflection and emotional gentleness. Work with smoky quartz for grounding and warmth and emotional soothing. And then lastly, I suggest rose quartz for self-love through the winter blues. It is soft and healing. Great, warm heart energy with rose quartz. Now, when the world grows still and the inner voices grow louder, this is a season where journaling becomes less about answers and more about listening. You don't need to write beautifully. You can just write honestly. Here are a few winter journaling prompts to guide in your reflections. Where in my life am I forcing myself to bloom when I should be resting? What dreams are whispering to me from beneath the surface? How can I create more softness in my daily life this season? And finally, what have I been carrying all year that I can set down now? These questions aren't meant to be answered quickly. Just let them simmer. Winter doesn't ask you to fix yourself. It asks you to trust the dark enough to rest inside of it. Nothing is lost in stillness. Nothing is wasted in dreaming. So tonight, when you turn this episode off, dim the lights a little more than usual. Go to bed earlier than you planned. Let yourself linger in the quiet. The seeds know what they're doing beneath the snow, and so do you. We are seasonal, cyclical beings. Thank you for joining me tonight in the Spirit Parlor for this gentle journey into winter rest. May these colder months be times of softness for you. May your dreams deepen. May your roots grow strong beneath the winter's beautiful frost. If you are interested in any of the details that I described during this episode, I have them all written down for you and designed in beautiful printable downloads. You can visit my Patreon at patreon.com/italktoghosts for all these downloads for $1 a month. Until next time, keep your lantern low, your rest sacred, and your spirit warm in this dark season. Take care.
So you want to start a business. You might think you need a team of people and fancy tech skills, but you don't. You just need GoDaddy Aero. I'm Walton Goggins, and as an actor, I'm an expert in looking like I know what I'm doing. GoDaddy Aero uses AI to create everything you need to grow a business. It'll make you a unique logo. It'll create a custom website. It'll write social posts for you and even set you up with a social media calendar. Get started at GoDaddy.com/Aero. That's GoDaddy.com/AIRO.
Hey, Ryan Reynolds here for Mint Mobile. You know, one of the perks about having 4 kids that you know about is actually getting a direct line to the big man up north. And this year, he wants you to know the best gift that you can give someone is the gift of Mint Mobile's unlimited wireless for $15 a month. Now, you don't even need to wrap it. Give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3-month plan equivalent to $15 per month required. New customer offer for first 3 months only. Speed slow after 35 gigabytes if network's busy. Taxes and fees extra. See mintmobile.com.